As the Age of Fear continues, we have a ton of excellent information coming out for the free to play community. We really got some things to talk about, really got some things to keep an eye on. We have an opportunity here to really push our accounts forward, maximize what's going on, but we need to know the details. Let's go right here into the blog post. We have the weekly blog, Support from Above. And as you can see clearly displayed, we have Angel of the Exalted X-Men coming to the game. Now, his unlock looks to be a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Let's take a look and see what information we have and how that might apply to our game going forward. It says, greeting commanders, here is your battle plan for May 9th through the 15th. May 11th, Strike Pass featuring exclusive, big bold letters right there, exclusive Angel shards. When you see the word exclusive, there's a limit on how things are going to work. We want to know and understand more about that. Raid Warzone, Saga Week 2, Mighty Tower Storm Squad Refresh. May 12th, Echoes of the Abyss. And it says, keep an eye out for inbox messaging alerting you to character availability. We have where to earn character shards. Jeff the Land Shark. Right, we know that. Alliance for rewards. Silver Surfer Breaker. The Breaker event is still going. Storm the Mighty Tower. That event is still going. And Night Thrasher, 75 shards in Command Center objective. So that's 2 weeks in a row with 75 shards. I don't know about you, but Night Thrasher is the weak link of my team, right? He's the soft guy right now. I need those shards. So let's do what we can to make sure we can get what we need free to play to continue to increase our score and get a better Silver Surfer Breaker. Available soon, Angel. Convert pain into power. Man, the Age of Fear is bringing Sith Lords out everywhere, right? We got the Melintophobia. I don't know the word for the Breaker Scourge, right? That's the fear of being restrained. So Silver Surfer is going to break his chains, right? Become Sith. And now we got Angel. Pain into power. He too. Is he going to become Sith? We got to find out, man. We're going to get a hold of him on May the 11th. Why do we want him? Well, Angel is a veritable guardian angel for the Exalted X-Men, providing heals, barrier, defense up, and death proof to keep everyone on their feet. But his unique vitality mechanic turns attacks against him into aids for his friends. When enemies attack Angel, if he has vitality, he deals his Exalted X-Men, he heals his Exalted X-Men allies, flips 3 of their negative effects to positive, applies defense up for 2 turns. Not bad. In Crucible, when Angel has vitality and is... Whoa, wait a minute. So what we just read, that's just all the time. He just does that all the time. That's incredible. That's great. In Crucible, though, when he's got the vitality and he's with the Exalted X-Men team, he gains damage reduction and protects himself and Exalted X-Men allies from getting bleed, heal blocks, vulnerable, or trauma. That's awesome. Game mode, he's for Cosmic Crucible, offense or on the defensive side of the ball. Well, how are we going to get him? How do we earn these Angel shards? It's in the Angel Ascension Pass. So this is a new pass. Maybe you saw Boyline, he had some data mines on it. We're going to get some more details here. Let's check it out. In Age of Fear Special, Angel will be a Strike Pass exclusive character. Very interesting. The only place we can get him, apparently, is the Strike Pass. Does that mean that he'll be locked afterwards? I don't know. What do we got to do? Complete all Strike Pass tiers to maximize your Angel Shard reward. Here's how to unlock and power up Angel. Unlock Angel at 2 stars via the free pass. Woo! All right. So that's a big question. Were we going to be locked out as free to play? Were we going to be locked out? The answer is no. There's a free route, 2 stars, just like everybody else. Outstanding. With the Ascension 3 pass, completing the premium pass rewards you up to 265 shards, totaling 310 shards when combined with the free track for a 5-star unlock. Okay? So people can buy. The top track has 265. You'll get the 45 for free. So you're at about 310. Yeah, 5 stars. Okay. But if you buy them on the web exclusive max power, purchase the Premium Plus Pass on the web to earn enough shards and red stars to max out Angel at 7 yellow, 7 red stars. If you buy it on the web, That's where you're going to get the most deal. Note, our web offers are the only way to get 6 or 7 yellow and reds for Angel. So head to the web to grab that Premium Plus Pass. If you are a Crucible player, if you enjoy Crucible and you spend money on the game, I'm playing for free. I'm getting mine at 2 stars. But if you got to put some money down, you're going to want to do it on the web. Here's a graphic of what that's going to look like, right? So one thing right here, levels 80 or above. Passes come in different tiers. Okay, depending on your level, you need to be level 80 and above to get that highest tier, tier 3, in order to, get everything here. Right now, that's not very difficult to do. I would encourage you, if you're just starting the game and you're not yet at level 80, just play the game, right? It's not super hard. Just make sure you play the game, take advantage of the milestones, get things like that. Level 80 is not very difficult to come by, but you need to be there before this starts. You got time so that you can clock in at that level 80 and get that pass. Why would we want to do that? Well, we want to make sure we're able to get our free in game 2-star Angel. Okay, at the end of the pass. No red stars are coming with that. We're going to be a little bit disadvantaged. 2 yellow, no reds. If you're going to buy it, right, the premium pass, so the normal pass, if people buy it, the one that they normally do, with that you get a character. How do you feel about that? 5 stars. What's to be the price? I don't know. Is that an appropriate price? 5 stars, 5 reds. But if you buy it on the web, go to the web store. Why wouldn't you? Go to the web store. For the same price, you get a 6-star character. You buy it in game, 5-star. You buy it on the web, 6-star. I'm not spending money. All I know is if I buy it in the game, I get 5. If I buy it on the web, I get 6. So why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? Well, I don't want to give these guys any money. Well, bro, corporations, I get it. You don't want to support a corporation? Well, keep in mind, Apple's a corporation. And so is the Android store, right? Google Play. They're all corporations. They don't care. So you might as well do what's best for you. Okay? Don't do what's best for the company, but do what's best for you. And what's best for you is to get your 6-star if you're going to put that money down anyway, right? If you going higher, I don't know how much that costs, then you get 7. If you buy it in game, you only get 5. Do what's best for you, right? I'm playing for free. Ain't going to bother me none, but do what's best for you. The strongest day 1 Angel plus bonus shards is only on the web store, okay? Unlock him through the Ascension Pass. It's a cool little graphic. If you're spending money, they're just trying to encourage you to do it on the web. Okay? Age of Fear, Breaker of Worlds, month number 1. Stock up on Terra credits, Essence for chapter boosts, Night Thrasher shards, and more. Earn up to 75 Night Thrasher shards during month 1. So again, I need my Night Thrasher to get stronger. I need it to be beefy. I just want to call something out real quick. Just want to draw attention to something. I know there was a spelling error and people were laughing because it was Night Thrasher because they forgot the H. Okay. But I just got to call something out. Night Thrasher is an iconic black superhero. He was a founder of the New Warriors. Okay. So during that time, just his character alone allowed people that were not white, I'm just going to be honest, to be involved in extreme sports. Okay. So skateboarding, snowboarding, rollerblades, BMX, like all that stuff. You didn't see a lot of different people in that stuff. Night Thrasher is an iconic character. That time that he came out, right? People were kind of involved in that stuff and encouraged people to kind of be themselves and participate in those things. So I understand people, you do what you want, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to be calling them Trasher. We're not doing that here. All right. People think it's funny, but maybe we could stop calling black superheroes trash. Maybe. Moving on. Do this daily. Log in and play any battle to complete daily objectives. Complete weekly objectives tuned to your level. Spend Terra credits in the chapter store on your highest impact needs. Huge points right here. We're going to get more into it later. Complete objectives tuned to your level. Be in right. I know you don't want to be playing the game all the time, but be in touch to if something in your account changes. Hey, can I get a better score in what's going on? Can I finish maybe a danger room or something like that early? Can I score higher in this tower because I have different setup of teams? Think about those things on the free-to-play side. That's the way that we're going to get ahead. Raid Warzone, we're going to earn essence. Team up with your alliance to grab essence to spend in a chapter store. Starting May 11th, that's when the new Raid Warzone will start. Now, a lot of people skip over this, but again, if you're playing for free to play, you got to look for those areas where you can get more points. Okay. What are things that we can control? You got to do your war battles, do your raids. Okay. Participate in the game. Use Winter Guard. So make sure they're either in there on offense or defense. Okay. Make sure your Ursa Major is in. Make sure your Dark Star is in. If for some reason you pulled one of them out, make sure you still use them. Okay. Now, battle in raid. Huge point there that oftentimes we forget. Let me show you something in the game if you haven't seen this. So here we are in game milestone selection. This is my end game account. We're going to show you how important this is. Raid Warzone, right? It's going to end in a couple of days and that new one is going to start. You always want to take a look at the scoring. Why? Because let's look at the milestones first. You see right here on the premium milestones. So we got into a couple of those. I'll scroll all the way down. We're not spending money. Some of us in my alliance might be, but we're not all spending money. We're into the premium milestones a little bit. Why? Well, because we're trying to pay attention to what's going on. What can you control? You can control whether you participate in the war. You can control whether you participate in raid. But what about this point right here? Play raid with champions. So make sure that any node that allows you to use champions, you use it, and any that's unrestricted. So in the first part, again, the spotlight raid, going to the spotlight raid boss and not beating the boss, just enter, lose, right? At some point, somebody's got to beat it. But if the alliance, if you're coordinated, you can get these points up and you can start getting into that premium milestone. Okay. Play raid with 5-star champions. Some of our champions are 5-star, even if you're free to play. Some of our champions are 6-star, even if you're free to play. Some of our champions are 7-star. It's harder to do. We still have a little bit room to grow. That amount of points right there that you see isn't going to push us into the next milestone, but it did allow us to get into a couple of the premium milestones, right? Some of this you might not be able to control. If you have a Gear Tier 20 Moon Girl or Nova, that might not be your jam, but the part you can control is playing, right? With the champions. Again, don't beat the boss. Go in, click lose. Go in, click lose. Okay? I understand that this is not a huge amount of stuff, but this is something that we do every week. You can get into here a little bit every week. Okay? So over time, everything in Marvel Strike Force is little. It doesn't look like it does anything on that day, but over weeks, months, this stuff matters. Moving on. Age of Fear Saga week number 2. The Age of Fear story continues with week 2 of the saga. Tune in each week for new saga missions that dish out the exciting story as well as some rewards to gnash on. Enter the Age of Fear. A riot breaks out in the kiln as prisoners affected by fear cause rampant chaos. As the Silver Surfer fights to protect the helpless, he realizes the prisoners are aiming to claim an object that crashed into the prison. Unfortunately, claiming the weapon brings about unintended consequences. This week's saga features 5 missions. Mission provided characters, no requirements. Sit back and enjoy the story. A new part of the story with 5 missions arrives each week in epic campaigns. Okay, very important. It happens each week. To gain access to new missions, you got to complete the old missions. So don't miss a mission during the Age of Fear. Week 2 begins May 11th. Keep in mind, this stuff right here, we might be seeing it's fluff. It's just story. You can skip the story if you want. I like the story, but be mindful that this is part of our gold allotment. They're building this in as part of what they expect us to get for gold. So make sure we do these. They're not hard. You can probably just put it on auto if you want. They give you the character, so it doesn't matter what level you're at, but this is part of our gold income, so it's free to play. Make sure that we get them done. It's easy money, so to speak. Mighty Tower Storm, earn Storm Mighty Shards. The climb to claim Storm Mighty Shards, red stars and diamonds, continues during the second week of Mighty Tower Storm. An important note, super important here, visual issue discovered. We've discovered a visual issue in the Mighty Tower and upcoming tower events that may cause confusion. These new tower modes use non-persistent combat, which means health and ability energy reset between battles and don't carry over. Currently, if you lose a battle on the floor, an enemy list may incorrectly show enemies as damaged or defeated. This is only a visual bug. The next time you enter that floor, enemies will correctly start at full health, as will any player characters that were defeated. We'll have a fix for this issue in an upcoming release. What this means, so for this game mode, for the tower, it's all or nothing. Either you win or you don't. We can't whittle it down. There's no sack attacks. There's no multiple teams. Either we beat the node or we don't, the floor or we don't. So if we halfway beat it and we come back, it might look like we halfway beat it, but that does not happen. That's not true. It's a visual bug. They're going to fix it. They got to get that fixed. It's very important. But just be mindful when it comes to the tower, either you win or you lose. There is no in between. New floors, new rewards. So 6 new floors unlocked this week for both easy and hard modes. Tackle these new battles to earn progress towards the Queen's Tempest milestone and earn more rewards. Cooldown refresh. All squads on cooldown refresh May 15th. It looks like May 15th is the appropriate date. After that time, you can unleash them on the new floors. Climb Mighty Tower Storm and power up Storm Mighty. It looks like this is going to be a little bit different, right? So each week, a piece of this tower is going to come out. So this week, today, probably, right, that's going to start. It should be fairly easy. We could throw our 6 strongest teams at it and just bulldoze it, probably. But then next week, another 6 floors are going to come out. And any teams that we already used, they'll be on cooldown. I guess they'll reset, which is fine. So maybe you can keep throwing your 6 best, but you might find it more suited to, hey, I should start over. Right at some point, we're going to find that, hey, maybe I should start over because I need to use these characters over here because I need these other characters for up here. Maybe. We'll have to see. I'm interested to see how it goes. Breaker event Silver Surfer going on now. Your first chance to unlock and power up Silver Surfer Breaker is still going on. Before we get to that, I want to talk about Storm real quick. One more time. Very important. Very important. A lot of times people are saying, we got to go to the game real fast. Actually, here we are at the Marvel Strike Force website. Okay, so regarding the Breaker Silver Surfer and Storm the Mighty, right? She comes in and she can help us with the Daring Warrior nodes, right? People said that she's not going to help. She's going to help. We got to think about what she's going to bring to the battle here and why we want to make sure we unlock this character. And again, we might be able to get a better score. Just think about how she works, okay? So we look at her. Let's just start with her special. Icicle Slash. Reduce the duration of immunity on primary and adjacent targets, okay? Huge. That statement right there is a big deal, okay? People that have exposed will see what that's about. Extra damage. The nodes that the Daring Warriors are on, enemies spawn with immunity. Again, we'll take a quick look. This was just my video that we did the other day. The tutorial walkthrough. Here's the second node. On the first node, the same thing happens. It doesn't happen on the third node, from what I understand. But on the first Daring Warrior node and on the second Daring Warrior node, waves of enemies spawn with immunity, and it's hard to get them under control. That's what makes it difficult. Mighty Storm is able to get rid of the immunity straight away, and then you can control the opposing character. Her ultimate ability, exposed to everybody, reduce, right? Attack all, reduce immunity by 2, and apply slow. That allows you to gain control. Her ultimate ability, whenever an enemy with exposed is attacked, you reduce the immunity. So you're handing out exposed for free with the ultimate on spawn, she's going to start giving immunity, okay, to certain characters. On Crucible rules are active. Automatically, she's going to reduce the immunity by 2 and put silence on people. If they're mutants, ability block. So Azazel in that image, ability block, right? Just for showing up, or excuse me, if he has exposed. All right. Another thing that happens, lower damage and resistance by 50 if they have exposed, lower armor by 100% if they have exposed. So this is how she's going to help that team. The armor stats, we saw it's substantial. It helps. What if you could just get rid of it? You add it as a modifier, and at the same time, you negate it just by using this character. All right, just things to think about. When we see things are happening, especially as free to play, we want to take note. Hey, how can I use this to enhance what's going on? How can I get a better score? How can I squeeze out any last drop of goodies that'll help my roster since we're playing for free? So back to it. Breaker event Silver Surfer going on now. Your first chance to unlock and power up Silver Surfer Breaker. It's happening. It's going on right now. Improve your run score. That's what made me think about that. Earn Silver Surfer Breaker character shards, red stars, awakened abilities, and diamonds during the first run of the event, right? We're in the competitive phase. So even though we're free to play, we might not be able to do what other people are able to do, but we could do something and get a little bit extra now, if possible. If not, don't worry about it. But if it's possible, make it happen. Breaker event, Silver Surfer will return during month 2, but you won't want to fall behind. Well, it is what it is. But if you can get it now, get it now. Head to Breaker event, Silver Surfer today. Dark Dimension 9 community celebration to honor Johnny's epic first finish in Dark Dimension 9. All commanders level 50 and above will receive a free gift to celebrate. If you're in touch with the player voice, then you already know what the gift is because they announced it there first. What are we going to get? Well, everyone can get up to 100 character shards for the character of your choice. And they allowed us, look at this, never happened before. Executioner or high evolutionary, people that are not even available free to play. We got the opportunity, man. That's craziness. Never happened before in the history of Marvel Strike Force. Johnny, you are that man, bro. You are that man. You can choose 50 shards of Executioner to rain down fire and axes upon the battlefield, 50 shards of the High Evolutionary to dissect and dominate the Helicarrier. Or you pick one, get 100 shards on them as your favorite new Alliance War specialist. Keep an eye on your inbox next week for Dark Dimension 9 celebration tokens that you can use to claim your gift and supply store by opening the Dark Dimension 9 celebration orbs of your choosing. We want to be mindful. If those of us who haven't done this before, right, you pick it, that's what you got. If you pick it, that's what you got. Let's go to the game real quick to talk about something. So here we're looking at our Shadow Conclave team, okay? And depending on how things have went, you may have High Evolutionary unlocked. So for me, if this thing started today, I would pick High Evolutionary and I'd pick Executioner. Then I would have 2 members unlocked. I could start powering up my Thanos and my Sylvie because I have the team, at least a 4-piece. You need 4-piece people activated to use a team. So we could start doing that, right? Right? Don't do it now. If it went that way. But some of us, just because of how things are going, you might already have High Evolutionary unlocked. So maybe you could choose to still go for half and a half, or you could choose to go 100 on Executioner. Put him in play right now, same deal. So just something to think about, right? On the free-to-play side, look at what you have in your roster already. Make your pick accordingly. Once you activate both of these characters, we have a working Shadow Conclave. So choose wisely. Twitch drops. Don't forget, you can score bonus rewards just by watching your favorite Marvel Strike Force streamer. Need help linking their account? Check the previous blog for a quick setup guide. So that'll be when this goes live. If you need help with that, it'll be on the website. You can click it. What do you get? 1 hour, million gold. Not terrible. 2 hours, 100 L4 training modules. Not terrible. Friday free claim. Head to the web to claim Friday's free claim, which is available from now until tomorrow, May 9th. Grab that 2,000 Infernal Rampage milestone points. Doesn't seem like a huge thing, but again, it's more points. So just because you did it, you're a little bit farther ahead than the person that did not. The information in the blog, as always, is subject to change before going live in the game. All right, so what are your thoughts on this? Are you excited for Angel? Are you excited for the possibility that because of Johnny's awesomeness, we can get the Shadow Conclave up and running early? Are you looking forward to the Storm Mighty Tower? Are you planning on using her to increase your score for Breaker Silver Surfer? I'm super excited about the game right now. This is indeed Marvel Strike Force. It's good again. Hey, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you haven't seen these videos right here, please check them out because they're legit.